Hello and welcome back to the Nation's SMP. In today's episode we're starting off by plotting out areas for people to build their houses for them to join in the coming days. At the moment I am building this bridge here, down to here, to match that bridge over there, as there is another person who's also started to build their house up on top of a hill. What I'm doing now is I'm creating the world spawn to greet people when they join. This is so people have an idea of what's going on when they join and they don't just spawn on top of a mountain. The main reason I'm creating a world spawn is so that the world doesn't feel barren when people join. As well as that, I need somewhere to put the server rules for people who may not read them in the Discord server. This will also serve home to the central Nether hub, which will connect all the bases and farms across the world. So I was just in the mine collecting some deep slate to build the spawn and whatever. And as I was coming out, I see a bolt of lightning just hit by the house, and I think, oh, that's funny. Well, it's raining, so nothing's going to be burnt down. Nope. All the sheep are dead. But it's fine because we don't need any sheep. The decorations are all done. So now is probably a good time to get rid of this pen. I'll probably keep the cows for a little bit longer. And I'll probably get rid of this wheat because I am not using it anymore. My plan for the layout is to have a board here displaying all the rules, a giant map here, and then the nether portal there. This will likely be the pathway out, or the pathway will come from each corner of the circle. If that makes sense, there is no corners in a circle. I'm just going to go ahead and take this nether portal over to the spawn, as I don't really want it here anymore. So if I step into the center block here, that I will go ahead and mark with a different block for now. Yep, we're going to look forward. We're going to set world spawn. There we go. So now when people spawn into the game, they will spawn onto this block here. Right when you think you're safe, they sneak up on you. The creepers. I've just gone ahead and I've man. And that does it. The dome is complete. Obviously there's got a lot of spawn proofing that needs to be done, and I will do that off camera because you really don't want to see that. There is quite a good view from up here. You can see my house, other people's houses, unbuilt houses. Now I'm just going to get down here, and what needs to be done next is the rule boards need to be written down, and you also don't want to see that, so I will do that off camera. I think what's next is to build this portal up. I don't know, I'm probably not going to make it all the way up there, but I'm going to make it quite a long portal, a little bit wider so it actually fits, and this area down here needs to be lit up. Perhaps the next thing to be done is to create the Nether hub. I definitely had a lot more obsidian than I thought I did. Well, let's go light this up. There we go. Brilliant. This is just an obvious portal. You really can't miss it. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm clearing out this area and I'm flattening it out because here is where I'm going to put a high street. This isn't going to be the shopping district, however. It's more or less going to be a place with essential businesses such as a post office, maybe a bank, and various other things. Hopefully it should spread across from the spawn all the way up to where the XP farm is. The XP farm may need to be moved, however, that's not going to be a problem anytime soon. What's currently going on is I am working on prettying up the land with some of these azalea trees, and Scarlett over there is working on a lamppost design. Currently this is the design. I'm quite a fan of it. I think it's starting to look quite good, but obviously we want something good because it's going to be everywhere around this area. For areas that can't always be lit up, I'm going to put like a little patch of moss as well as one of these azalea trees, and then put a bit of glowstone inside. This should hopefully light up a little bit, create a bit of ambience. And elsewhere, I'm going to put glowstone underneath these moss carpets. Okay, so what I've been doing now is a lot of cleanup work. First, I've been creating plots for people to build their houses in, just so it's not all a mess. Second, I have been placing shroom lights underneath these moss carpets. This way, light can be where the lamppost can't reach. As well as, I have removed all of the chests from outside and just dumped all the storage into my storage room, as well as making all the item frames invisible, so my Christmas lights are now And here we are. There is a few more things that need to be completed for this, such as an interior, proper storage, and the exterior needs to be lit up well, because this is going to start spawning mobs on each of these little indentations. However, the outside looks nice now. It's still functional, nothing's really changed with how any of this works, and it's just less of an eyesore. This is the start to my high street. This building here is the villager breeder, and then this building will eventually be the trading hall. However, that won't be this episode. I've just built the outside. It's completely empty in here. What I'm about to start building is the post office, and I'll show you that when it's done.
And there it is. The post office is now finished. Well, it's finished as it is now. There will be a structure above it, just like these ones. On the interior, it is just barrels with player heads in front, and then behind the player heads in the barrels will be the post. It's a very simple system, it doesn't need to be overcomplicated. You will notice I now have Neverite gear. This is because off camera I lost everything I had to a zombie because I fell asleep whilst playing the game.